Well, got a pile of stuff. What are we going to start on today? Let's take a look. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Nice to see you back here on this lovely day that we're having. Of course, it's raining outside again, and we got some toys for My Little Pony. Name is changing. Stay tuned for that. New stickers are coming. I am going to call her Prometheus. People that don't know what Prometheus is, it is the Titan of Fire. So this thing is about to get lit, and I want y'all to come along with me. So today, hold on that thought. So today what we're going to do is a little bit of work here in the engine bay. Just some little dress ups. Like I said, it's not going to be too much performance. It helps out a little bit with the breathing. Now you know what it is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Plus another little extra thing I decided to get just because we were under the hood. I'm not making a separate video for the other thing because it takes like 3.5 seconds to install. But we'll go ahead and show you what we got for this car. And there's a lot of goodies coming, if you saw the pile, and there's more still on the way. So we'll see you in a second with what we're doing today. What we're messing with today is, you can see right there, is a new cold air intake and another little box. I'm going to leave that for the end, not tell you what that is quite yet. But we're doing a cold air intake. We're getting rid of the factory one that we have going on over here. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to get all this off and put it on the new one. It's not supposed to be but so bad to do, but like I said, I wanted to dress up the motor. As you can see, I started a little bit with the strut tower brace, the cover. I'm keeping it clean, so might as well have it dressed up a little bit. There are other add-ons coming down the road with this. So, you got to have a starting point somewhere, right? So, there's something else I want to show you before I get into all of that. Let me show you something real quick. The other day, I went ahead and got the wrap done on the mirrors and on the roof. I got them refinished. So, I wanted to let y'all see what that looks like up close now. That's getting all done. And you can see it's kind of going with the scheme of things. I think it looks pretty good with the black mirrors and the new black roof on it. These are coming off, obviously. No more Little Pony. Not for me. And then we're going to get the windows retinted, as I said before. And if y'all did see the box, those are going too. I'm waiting for something else to come in. Something else to come in before I get to the exhaust. Do that all at the same time too. But since we're here, let's go ahead and unbox the intake, and I'll show you which brand I got and everything else. See you in a sec. Alright guys, so you can see that I got the Airaid intake right there, made for the 3.7s. And the reason why I went with this is because you don't have to tune this particular one for this car. Not to call out that there won't be no tuning on this car, but at this point, that's not in the mix for it. So I wanted something that just makes it look a little better under there. So that's the one that we got. And like I said, it is the oiled filter. So, and I got it in red to match the car. So I will take this inside and unbox it for y'all and let y'all take a look at it. All right, everyone. So what we have in this box is a bunch of paper. Let me get into it. Oh. At least they pack it up, right, man? All right. So that was the packing. What you get is the tube, the cover that goes to the side where you put it down, the hardware, the coupler, the little trim ring that goes across here that makes a seal from the roof to there, so that way when you close the hood it seals it so it doesn't let the hot air in, and the filter, and as you can see, red to match the red. So let me get this on the floor and give y'all a better look at it. Alright guys, this is the parts list for the intake. Shows you everything that you need right there. The bad thing is it doesn't come with directions. You have to go print them out or put them on a PDF and look at it on your computer. So I went ahead and printed them out for just the case of having it here. And as you can see, the directions are very detailed. They just don't add them in the box. So we're going to go ahead and get started with it. We'll get this camera up so y'all can see me do the install, and we'll go from there. Alright everyone, so we're going to start by loosening up the clamps. That one, and then you got the one back here. And then you also want to take off this tube and that part. It's kind of simple. This one is just a pop-on, so you just gotta have to work it up and get it off real quick. And then that one has the little clip where you pop up and over, and it should slide back. So we'll go ahead and get those off and get the two part off, and then we'll go from there. All right everyone, as you can see, I got the center part out. It's right here. So you have to just pop the hose off and back in here, and that's all it is to it. And there's your throttle body, and this is the continuation of your air box. So what you also need to do under here, there's a little red clip. You want to push that back and then pull that off, because this part is what's coming off next. Right here, this is all what's coming up next. So you want to make sure this is your mass air meter. This will be transferred over to your other intake, cold air intake, momentarily. So let me go ahead and get this off. Alright guys, another thing is with the air mass meter wiring, this part right here is connected to the corner of the box. So you just got to get a screwdriver, or if you have a push pin tool, go ahead and get that off of there. And then this will just come right on up. And as you can see, it's still pretty clean in there. So let me go ahead and get to the nitty gritty here. Alright everyone, once you get the filter up, it'll expose this whole section. Right here, you'll see it's a 10mm screw. So you want to get your socket, get that off, and then at the bottom of this box, which I'll show you here in a minute, you have 2 feet. Those need to be transferred over to the new one. But let me go ahead and get this off of here and show you what I'm talking about. Alright everyone, now with the box off, you see that bushing right there? That needs to come out, because that's going to be transferred over back so you can use the original hardware. So I'm going to go ahead and get that off of there and get you to the next step. On the bottom of the box, as I was saying, you have these 2 little bushings. They were on here. All you do is pop them off. They're going to set back into these spots right here as such. And then the other box, if I can show you, right there, it's got the little feet. That's going to sit into that spot. Also, you see where that hole is right there? Right here, you had that screw with this grommet going through it. So all you got to do is reinsert that grommet back into that spot and put the little cylinder, which is right here, back through it. So let me go ahead and get that started. Alright guys, on this particular unit, the factory one, right here in this slot, there was an air mass meter. The good thing is with their kit, they give you a T20 Torx bit to get that out of there. And then you reinstall it into your new one, your new elbow, right here with the supplied hardware they gave you, which is now Allen wrenches. So you go ahead and put that in there, and you just want to snug it in. Remember, you're working with plastic, so you don't want to over tighten it or use any real power tools, because if not, you'll strip it and then have a whole world of problems. So we got that in there. Now I have to install the side hoses and the stuff that goes there, so I'll show you what that looks like. All right, everyone, so now that I have the box in, so you can see there's the bolt that you took out earlier with the rubber grommet and the sleeve. That one in there, and under here where these two little dimples are is where it sits on those little ones that you took off the old one. So now we had to go ahead and install this part right here. This is for your inlet right here. And then for automatics, they have this separate one, which is this hose right here. I think it's like an air breather for the brakes. So, like I said, it's, if you had a manual, they would give you this right here just to block it off. So now the next step is to go ahead and get the fitting on here, yeah, right here, and made it up there, and then get it together. So give me 1 second and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so now that you get the coupler on, you can see I got them tightened in right here and right there. It's not going anywhere. Got the line hooked back in. Got this line hooked back in. Then over here, with the supplied hardware, you have to put a bolt in here with the two washers, which connects the two together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and show you what it is. So now that we got that in, you can see the bolts hold it in right there. Goes in, goes over here to the couplers. The couplers, make sure they're tight. And the last thing is to put on the filter. So we'll go ahead and drop that on real quick, and then make sure your hoses are tight. Everything's snagged in there. This is kind of an optional thing. Down here, I don't know if you can see, right here in this area, there's the air box part that comes in that lets the air out, in and out. Now, I've seen people not use it. It's right there. And I've seen people use it. So that's up to you. I'm using it because it's a cold air intake, so you need cool air to come in, right? So we'll go ahead and do that. Put the filter in, and we'll go ahead and wrap the gasket around it. And we should be done. All right, everyone. So there you go. There is the new intake by Airaid. The install wasn't too bad. Some things are a little tight, but you know, anytime you change anything. But we got it all in there, and we're going to start it up in 1 second. But there's something else that I have in a box over there that I wanted to show you. I'll make it part of this video also. So hold tight. And as you can see what it says right there on the box, this is the next little thing. I got Prometheus, a oil separator. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and put that on there also. Like I said, that takes about 2 seconds to put on, so not really going to show you that. I'll just show you it on the car. And there you go, guys. You got the JLT oil separator put on there now. Like I said, it's just that little piece. Swap it with that little piece. Nothing to it really. So let's go ahead and give this thing a start and see what happens. All right, everybody, that is the video for today. I hope y'all enjoyed that install. Like I said, the Airaid Cold Air Intake looks pretty good under there. And then you have now the JLT oil separator. So just a little add-ons. Like I said, I wasn't going for high horsepower, crazy stuff, not boosting it or doing anything crazy. But, you know, I have seen the results of an oil separator already, so that's why I kind of got it. It didn't cost that much, so, you know, got some checks in. You know what I'm saying? So got ahead and did that part. And like I said, I got more stuff coming. As you saw, I got the exhaust in there. I got some cross steel rotors coming in. I got a little bit of this and that happening with this car. So stay tuned for the build. Like I said, the name is now Prometheus. And looking for a license plate for it. Did a couple searches and kind of weeding out some stuff. But it's going to be Prometheus 3.7. And you'll find that on the Instagram now. I'll throw it somewhere over here. And if you like to build, stay tuned for some more. There's a lot more coming. See you in a minute.